There's one thing I want to talk about.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like the big news story of the week, it's not even like horror related, it's just movie related. It's that
Mhm.
that AI actress that's getting all the
Oh, yeah.
actors clutching their pearls. What's her
Mhm.
name? Like Tilly something?
Something, yeah, Tilly
Pull
something, yeah.
pull that up. I'd like to talk about that for a second
Alright.
because I
You
have
start, I'll
questions.
look it up.
Yeah, and Hope, you're an actress, Hope. Maybe you've read about it, but I think everybody's read about it. But essentially, one of the AI companies, I don't remember which one it is, because there's like three big dogs in the AI game, I think, and there's probably more trying to chase the
Mhm.
tails of them because it's a race to the top. It's a technological race. It's we've always had these, and I know OpenAI was the company that was doing the Critters movie, which we talked about,
Yeah, yeah.
and this one's a different one. So this one is compiled and they've put together this actress. When Todd's ready to share a screen, I don't want to get her name wrong, as if she's a real person and I have to respect her. Okay, here we go. International Insider, AI's first actress, in quotes, Deadline Studio in Zurich. Let's see here. Um,
AI's first actress,
yeah,
Tilly Norwood.
yeah. Okay, let me read it. We're into October. Blah, blah, where does it say? Who owns it? Yeah, Tilly Norwood, and I'd have expected concern calls from colleagues. Blah blah blah. Who owns it? I know I read who owned it. Go down. But anyway, one of the big companies owns it, and obviously it's sending people into a tailspin. And it's crazy how anybody would want to represent this. That's the part that's confusing because they're talking about actual companies, management firms wanting to represent her, and they're seeking out representation. And like, how do you represent an AI? Like, don't they just create their own? I don't understand. Or couldn't you copy this one? And if they're trying to actually, if they could make a brand out of like one AI woman, I guess, if they really pushed her. And if somebody wanted to copy her with just AI, if they could pull it off, can they like copyright it? But it's using the likeness of everybody else because this is compiled off of a million different people. You know what I
So is SAG, are they representing or who? I mean,
mean? That.
because the unions have to be, like, going crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean everybody in SAG after and shit like that. It's just like when the it's
Do
just
they not
like
have that in contracts as because I know they went on strike, what, a couple years
they
ago?
went on strike to not use their likeness and to take their
Yeah.
voices and all this shit and but I don't know if somebody's trying to find loopholes or whatever because there's still no mandates on actual AI because these kind of chicks they're all over online. There's fake chicks like this with fake IG accounts. There's
Oh, and
fake
YouTube accounts, yeah.
OnlyFans
Mhm.
accounts. All these other mediums are using AI generated people. So maybe they're finding some kind of loophole there, but they're calling it an actress. I don't know how much success they'll have in getting it represented, but maybe they're trying to stir it up and get some big news so people talk about it. But I don't understand where the legalities are going to like stop somebody because so they could push a face. You might ask, okay, what's stopping another company from just generating the same actress?
Mhm.
Maybe it'd be hard to get exact, but I'm sure you could tell AI, hey, make Tilly Norwood. And I'm sure it'll be able to make Tilly Norwood because she's all over everywhere. And but then they've got to be able to protect their quote unquote IP. But what
Mhm.
makes this protectable? But the people she's generated from are not protected. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because like I said, that's the problem. Is like how is if people really accept this, how is the best actress in your city gonna compare to somebody that's compiled of like 5,000 of the greatest actors that's ever lived in their delivery and everything else, in their look and their appearance? Somebody that can shapeshift in any way. Like, hey, we want Tilly Norwood in this next movie, but she's got to be able to put on weight and lose it. Well, it's AI. We can do that. We can, we can have
Yeah.
her do that from scene to scene. It's weird. I think we need reform pretty quick. Not that I have any tears
It's
to shed for Hollywood. I don't, because the people really complaining about it right now are like the fucking SAG. It's
yeah.
Hollywood,
Yeah.
and I could give two fucks about them anyway. But I have to believe that not all of them are bad. But I think even if I don't care about LA and Hollywood and that whole industry, it's just gonna like cascade down to everybody else if we let this get too far.
Well, I think it already has because I mean, I guarantee you 95% of the people in the government, they don't even know what the fuck AI is. They don't understand what it is. They
Even though our administration is pushing AI, we're we're pushing to be leading in AI. I get that approach. It's like, hey, AI is here to stay. Of course we want
yeah,
to be on top. It's like
you got to
because
regulate it somehow a
but we
little bit.
want to
You
be
would
on
think,
top of it
right?
because it's just like the race to the moon. We want to be on top of it as America because we don't want Russia or China or
Yeah.
whoever developing because AI could lead to deadly shit.
Hmm.
And it's going to be turned into weapons.
Yeah.
And So I get it. It's like you can't just not jump on this train, but we have to have some sort of regulation when it comes to this shit because this is ridiculous. And I would like to think that nobody would ever want to go see a Tilly Norwood movie, but if for some reason people don't hold the line and they let them slip through with even one thing like this and they let it be profitable, that's all they're going to need to break on
Kids wouldn't know
through.
any better. Like we were saying last time, they wouldn't know.
Exactly. But if we hold the line, like if somebody is stupid enough to really put out in a mass market, it would have to get a mass release. I mean, there's nothing I could put out an AI movie right now, but
Hmm.
but if a studio really bites to and screens allow people to play this, buy space to put this shit out there,
Hmm.
and many screens are, a wide release, and people actually don't boycott it and say fuck this and let it
Hmm.
tank, then we lose because
Yep.
as soon as we have one hit and we reveal a chink in our armor, they're
Yeah.
gonna bust through.
Hmm.
And yeah, and then your kids, my kids, grandkids, they're just gonna be over flooded with all this sort of shit, and they're not gonna. Once we're dead, they're not gonna know. It's gonna completely just be this crap. And we're I don't know, man. Like, where are we at in 100 years? Like,
Well,
is
I
there no more
mean,
arts?
yeah, the creative field is pretty much dead unless we do something. Like, I mean, there could be there AI podcasts. I mean, like the whole the creative field be dead. The tech field is already kind of going. There's so many different jobs that are already people are losing so many different jobs when it comes to AI already, and in another 5 years it's going to be even worse. So they're going to really have to nip it in the bud pretty soon.
The-
Well, even though the genie's already out of the bottle, but I mean, you need to slow it down a little bit, I would think.
yeah, it's coming way too fast. Now, there's certain jobs that are gonna go first, and I would be gritting my teeth over any of it, but like I we can't let it get to this part. We can't let it
Yeah,
get to just and some people are justifying it like it's no different than Pixar. It's just like an animated character. He's like, yeah, but not really. An animated character has a voice and is animated by somebody and it's created. It's not compiled off of your looks, my looks, and whatever. And
I think about the writers, the production, the crew, everything. I mean,
I I
everybody's
hate
getting paid for this, so it's like,
I hate to say it, but the first things that are going to go, you would think the first things that go are editors. And
yeah,
I could see where AI could take in a job of editors and we just kind of roll with that
it's already happening with
because like,
shorts and all
well,
these, AI, yeah,
so for example, I if I'm directing something and I'm not the editor, I'm still working with the editor. So
hmm,
basically, I just need the editor as a guy to work the knobs, and I tell him what I want. Like, well, I want it to do that. I know exactly where it should cut and what we're doing. I just need you to physically do it because you have the skills to work the software. Now, if I had AI, if a director had AI to do all the technical shit, but they're still just telling it what to do, what's the point of a real editor then? You know what I mean?
well, I mean, it's already toast because I mean the pre-production's done because the scripts are done, like we done through AI. You have the post-production. I mean, and now you actually have the production. You have your actresses, your directors. I mean, you could prompt anything to make a film. So it's just gonna just think about it, a year from now, it's gonna be look 20 times better than this. I mean, it looks like a Marvel film up here on the still above it, but it's
Mhm.
like I mean, we're not gonna be able to tell the difference,
Yeah,
which is sad.
people that are looking at the glass half full have been saying things like, "Yeah, and no, it's not gonna." I mean, we were afraid of this when the VCR came out. We thought that was going to kill the movie industry. We were afraid, et cetera, et cetera. You can tell. You can still tell. I'm like, yeah, but remember, just case in point, we saw Will Smith eating spaghetti 2
Yeah.
years ago or 3,
Yes.
or
Yeah.
however, and it looked like shit.
We were all
And
laughing about it. Yeah. This. Yeah.
look at how good it looks now. Yeah,
It's
and
scary, man.
now even me and you, sometimes I have to look close. I'm looking for the AI, which
Hmm.
sucks because now I think you have people that are invalidating real shit because it's like, no, that's AI. You're looking so hard. I'm like, no, it's not AI. Like, yeah, look at the way the hand moves. Like, well, this is real. You're not going to be able to know what's real and
But
fake
that's like
anymore.
2 and 3 years in. Just think, 5 years
Yeah,
from
like
now, it's like,
stuff
oh
stuff
god.
that looks really real, I have to look carefully. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's
Hmm.
AI. I can tell. I can see this and I can see that, and but it's gonna get there, and people aren't gonna give a shit. And if anything, any budget that goes into an AI quote unquote production is gonna just be cleaning up those little frayed ends.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, and then eventually they'll be out of work. The people that
Yeah.
are just cleaning it up.
Hmm.
But it's disgusting. Yeah, they'll be able to make movies in 10 minutes in their bedrooms. People already
Hmm.
do. Guys, look, AI channels, right? AI YouTube channels. I know you've seen them. YouTube is just fucking disgustingly littered with AI channels.
Yeah.
All of it's AI slop. I get it. The temptation's too real. It's an easy bag because and there's literally videos you can look up online that teach you how to make an AI channel that makes
Hmm.
other AI channels. And
Yeah.
it
All
changes
faceless channels. Yeah.
and
They, they make tons of money from it.
and
Yeah.
it'll teach you how your AI channel can make
Hmm.
and spawn other AI channels, and it takes all your same AI videos you've generated on one channel and tweak the smallest thing and spider web it out to every other channel, and you're just making fucking money. You're doing nothing for it, and that's fine. I get it. People want to make the easy money, fucking capitalism and all that stuff. I want easy money. I wish it was that easy, but it's not good for the long term. The short end, yeah, the short term, you're getting, I don't know, you're paying your fucking mortgage, I guess. But what's it going to do to that? The problem is nobody gives a shit about the next generation. Nobody gives a shit about a year
Yeah.
later. Nobody
Yeah.
ever does. That's why people are mad at fucking baby boomers and what, if you're somebody that believes the baby boomers ruin the current economy for people that want to buy a house, I always think there's a
Well,
little
I
bit of
agree. I
I
mean,
think there's truth in A and B. I think there's truth
yeah.
on both sides. But yeah, they were taught to fucking just live it up, spend, spend, spend. Nobody was thinking about their children, their grandkids.
Yeah.
And people that are sit there and doing this AI bullshit and making fucking a quick buck off this and doing this stuff like Tilly Norwood,
Hmm.
these are the people complaining that they can't fucking buy a house now because of their grandparents, and you're fucking over your kids and grandkids.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty
Nobody
much.
gives a shit about the current generation, and that's the problem.
It is, man. It's sad.
And if you do care about it, then you're fucking Greta Thunberg. What about those? You don't want to be that either. So I mean, I
Well,
think you
I
have
mean, I care about it because I have kids, and you do now too. So it's like,
everybody's just out for themselves. Well, even then, like even if people are our age and they're doing this bullshit and they got a mouth to feed, they're not thinking about their fucking future, man. I don't
well,
want
I want to say maybe the majority of them, but I mean, there's a lot of people like us that actually care about you know the current generation.
but
Let's just say,
or the outlook is different. So they could probably be thinking, which was like, well, who gives a shit? This shit's going down the toilet anyway. All the jobs that my kid and grandkids are going to be getting is going to be AI. All the courses in college are going to be AI related, tech related. So this shit's going to die anyway. I might as well make a few bucks before the ship completely sinks. I don't know what their mentality is, but I just think it's completely selfish. And
yeah,
I hate it. First, they came for music. People have been devaluing music for 20 fucking years,
yeah.
25
Ever
years.
since Napster,
Ever
yeah,
since the Napster thing, there was a whole argument there, just devaluing it, stealing it, file sharing it. And then now, look what that led to. It led to Spotify coming in. That was their regulation. We're going to have streaming companies now, and the streamers are going to pay off the record companies X amount of percentage per stream, and they're going to give the fucking artists it's like
yeah.
0.0003 of a
They
penny.
make everything off concerts and T-shirts. That's it.
So now they're getting fucked more, and nobody
Mhm.
gives a shit. And now they're coming for movies.
Yep.
Now, they've come for your YouTube. We could be AI right now,
Well,
and
it's gonna be
we
sports. It's gonna be live sporting events now. So I mean, I'm sure they're gonna go with some sort of like AI robots, playing football. It's all gonna go AI, and you're gonna be betting on such and such sporting event.
well, then it'll be like, what was that game? Super Baseball 2020. I had
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
I had Super Nintendo and Genesis, and where
yeah,
half the team were robots. Now
Yep,
I
yep.
love that game. That would actually be kind of funny
That
if
was
you
a
had
good game.
half of them are robots, whatever. Then you're gonna have like a whole civil rights movement for humans. Like, come
Mhm.
on, man. Of course you're gonna give the robots all the spots. You have to have half the spots for a real person.
Yeah.
And that would be a way to even the playing field. Like every team has 5 robots and 5 people, okay? Um, anyway. Or like the people have to have like jetpacks or something to even it up. This honestly makes me angry. Hope says, I absolutely hate to see AI masquerading as art. It's both heartbreaking and scary.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever going to completely die. I don't think any of this organic art is ever going to die completely. It's just no one's going to be
Not in
able to
our
make a
generation. In the
be
next
able to
couple
make no
generations, there
one's
will
going to be
be.
able to make a red cent from it.
Yeah.
It's just like music. Like if you want to be a professional musician, good fucking luck.
Yeah, it's tough.
A lot of that shit is grandfathered in. The biggest bands in the world that were headlining festivals and shit 25 years ago are still the ones headlining festivals today, and they're all slowly dying off.
Mhm.
And yeah, we still have bands coming out, and popping off or whatever, but it's so few and far between. There was literally a day, like back when Nirvana blew up,
Mhm.
every fucking band in Seattle was getting signed.
Oh,
They've
yeah,
said it.
yeah.
They've said it.
Mhm.
It's like every fucking band was getting scooped up. All the A&R guys were coming out to Seattle and they were signing all of us playing clubs.
Yeah.
All of them. LA Strip. All those fucking guys were getting now to varying success, obviously, but they were all getting shots.
Yeah.
And it's just not like that anymore. So I love music. Never in my fucking wildest dreams would I ever want to be a professional musician, like a touring.
Oh,
Fuck that.
that'd be terrible.
Fuck that. I mean, it's just first of all, who wants to live there unless you actually
God
want
bless those guys. Yeah.
unless you want to be Lemmy Kilmister,
Mhm.
where Lemmy was a bachelor for the rest of his whole life, and he loved
Yeah.
to be on the road and fuck whores and all that stuff and party. Great, but like I don't want to fucking be on the road non fucking stop,
It's
and
a
I don't
tough
want to like.
life, man.
And I don't
Yeah.
want to have anxiety every day before a show because I know I would. I'd be like nervous every fucking day. I would.
Mhm.
What the fuck is that? So it's a hobby now, and that's
Yeah.
cool. It's
Yeah.
a hobby, and I just don't want that to happen to everything, man. But because great, who wants to live in a world where all we have to do? What do you want to be when you grow up, Timmy? I want to be a dentist. I want to be a plumber.
It's automated. It's automated.
Well, I
Find
mean, like
something
I
that's
said,
automated. Yeah.
but what about there's always that kid who
Mhm.
wanted to be a director, or I want to make
Yeah.
movies, or I want to be a painter, I want to be an artist, or whatever. Gone, gone. You need to get something that involves more pencil pushing. Uh,
It's sad when the creative field goes down because I mean that's an outlet for so many people. Like I mean, we've been doing this forever. We don't make money off of this. We do this because we need to because it's like our creative outlet. We meet friends. We have fun hanging out together, that sort of thing. So it's like people
well,
need this shit.
and yeah, we already don't make money from this. So if you take away our hobby by replacing our competition with AI
Yeah,
slop, and
yeah,
nobody wants to hang out with real people anymore,
yeah.
it's bogus. But
Sad.